And short of him saying one phrase, yeah, the bass clarinet, it's the balance between the reed being not too hard and not too soft, so that way you can play the whole phrase. Something typical Jim Stoic,
Right, right.
but spot on. And then after that, it was we worked on the music, and there was no talk about that. And the next time I played for someone was a French guy named Jean-Marc Volta. He was a tester at Buffet. He actually developed the 1193 that we know, the Prestige bass and the Tosca bass, and he wrote a terrific method book, the bass clarinet. And I was fortunate enough, a friend, Patrick Messina, had brought me over to play in the orchestra, his orchestra, that Jean-Marc was in. So I got to hear Jean-Marc play. So I got to hear, and Jean-Marc I mean, I know he's still around. I know he still plays a little bit. He's that like player. Like if there's bass clarinet playing, he's playing. It's there. It's tasteful, but it's there. And what I had heard in the average bass clarinet player in the States, the average, not everyone, was certainly symphony. If there was a solo, you heard it. Otherwise, it was a good boy, seen and not heard. Good child, I should say, seen
Right.
and not heard. And that's not my personality. Um, and I played for Jean-Marc a bunch of excerpts, and again, nothing to say about all this other stuff. We just talked about the music. So I came to think maybe I've got fundamentals squared away, and maybe it works. And you know, it, it's just a fun instrument to play. I think there's only one in an orchestra, so you get to play with the cellos and the basses, the woodwinds. There's just something to it.